Yo peeps, welcome to another one of Chris's beer reviews. Today I'm going to be drinking a tall boy from a beer that I had at a bar a long time ago. You weren't able to pick this up at your local liquor store until as of recently. It is called the Mill Street Brewery's Cobblestone Stout. It's a 4.2% ABV at 440 milliliters per tall can. Now, the reason why I was able to get this at a bar was because I actually went to the Mill Street Brewery pub that they had downtown Toronto. So that's the only reason why I was able to actually obtain, this type of a drink on tap prior to this whatsoever. On the back here it says, "Our nitrogen-charged dry stout is an exercise in smooth, with deep roasted, smoky palate and a crisp, lingering hop note on the finish. This is a stout lover's stout. Traditionally low in alcohol and calories. Oh, okay, so it's low in alcohol and calories, which is great. This classic pub ale is a gift from our brewers to you." The reason why I was kind of surprised when I was reading that is because your typical stout in general, if you were to have a tall can of a stout, you're looking at maybe 350 milliliters, 350 calories in that one tall can just for a stout. So that's why I don't really drink stouts in tall cans. It's something I usually pick up every once in a while for reviews. So since this is supposed to be a traditional stout, I thought I would drink it in a traditional stout Guinness glass, being as I don't have a stout Mill Street glass. Now, I don't hear a widget in here whatsoever, but this is telling me that it's our nitrogen-charged dry stout. So I'm wondering if when I open this, I'm going to be able to hear something that indicates that it is nitrogen-charged. So maybe I'm going to put this up to the camera. Oh, there you go. Proof. You could hear it in there. And I was probably a little too generous with how long I kept that in front of my computer. Alright, so here goes. I should not have to care too much how I'm pouring this because it's supposed to be nitrogen charged. Wow, look at that. That's pretty crazy. I mean, that's looking like a Guinness right now. I mean, that looks like pure head, but there's a lot more body to that head than you think. So there you go. Check that out. You get to see that magic right here that I love to look at, which is you can see the clouds turning up. Wow, you can't see it on this side. It's just the camera's not picking up on it. But anyway, that head is almost gone, basically. So the way that this is looking is it's looking very much like a stout. Of course, it's looking very much like a Guinness, and it's looking very, very much like a Kilkenny. So it's that type of stout that we're dealing with here. I'm assuming that this is going to be so incredibly smooth that you don't taste any form of carbonation. And that being the case, this could be considered an Irish stout, really, because Irish stouts are usually like this. I mean, they are just that. They have the silkiest, smoothest body that you could consume. So here goes. I got lots of head here still, but it's okay. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. Yeah, I want to call it an Irish stout even just because of the flavor. I mean, that caramelized flavor, that smoky caramelized flavor that you're getting from it is just so delicious. Ooh, this should come out in 6-packs, I'm telling you. But, yeah. Lost for words here, people. This is actually quite unbelievable. I'm really happy that I chose the Guinness glass for this beer since it resembles that of a Guinness so much. But yeah, wow, the smoky flavor. I mean, stouts usually lean towards like a burnt or a smoky aroma or flavor, and this one is definitely all smokiness. There's no burnt taste in this whatsoever. Very, very good. I like the sweetness that you get at the tip of your tongue as it's going down. It's very, very creamy. I mean, the layers fill your mouth with this creamy sensation in your mouth. Very good, very delicious. Very proud for this to be something that came right out of my own city. It truly is phenomenal. So, what should I rate this out of 10? I like it better than a Guinness. I like it better than a Kilkenny. So if I'm going to compare it to beers like that those types of stouts, easily an 8.5 out of 10. Easily. My only complaint is the lack of alcohol. I mean, in these types of drinks, you're probably not supposed to taste it, and it probably jeopardizes the smoothness of the body when they're brewing it. But it is truly phenomenal. I mean, I'm not even gonna knock it for its ABV. So yeah, it's really good. Highly recommend it. Definitely give it a try. I don't care if it's $3. It's worth giving it a try. If you like your Guinnesses, if you don't like your Guinnesses, it's still worth giving it a try because it's going to be something for you to look forward to if you're used to drinking Guinness all the time, and if it's something you're not used to having and you're still able to enjoy it, then you're going to like it for that reason too. So that's probably where we're going to leave this review off, people. All right, so don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly.